What's going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. Got a good one. We got Mr. MaGoo, the sovereign citizen, is back in front of Judge Simpson. And yeah, he's still playing his games. Judge Simpson, I think he learned his, I'm not going to say learned his lesson. He knows how to deal with them now. He's not getting frustrated. He's kind of answering the questions for him before he even says them to avoid frustration. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. All right. Let's get into it. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court does call the case of People versus Daniel MaGoo.
Actually, let me.
Danny MaGoo.
Ready for preliminary examination, or at least to deal with his motions? What are we doing?
Yeah, would the court be so kind as to make the self-representation inquiry? And
Yes.
perhaps we could look at the motion first.
Mr. MaGoo, you are here before the court. You're set today for a preliminary examination. You're here before the court on the charge of resisting and obstructing a police officer. That's a felony, punishable by up to 2 years incarceration, $2,000 fine plus court costs. You appear here unrepresented as you have in the past, and the court has given you the admonishment regarding self-representation. Court is clear, does believe that you do indeed understand the charges as well as the maximum penalties. There are certain dangers in representing yourself, and it can be fraught with some difficulty. However, I would indicate to you that you are absolutely constitutionally entitled to represent yourself if you so choose to do so. I will treat you no better, no worse than a licensed practicing attorney, but that also means that I will not show any favoritism. You are to also understand and know and operate by the Michigan Rules of Evidence and Michigan Rules of Criminal Procedure. If at any time during the course of these proceedings you decide that you wish to be represented by counsel, cannot afford to hire counsel, then the attorney will be provided to you. So that we don't get into a thing, I am going to assume, unless you say something different, that you understood everything that I just said. Hearing nothing different, what are we doing? Sir, do you wish to be represented by counsel? I guess I'll ask that.
I do not.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What are we doing?
I think defendant has a pending motion.
Yes, go ahead with your motion, sir.
Still waiting, motion to compel the officers. I thought I'd be here today to speak with them on the record. It's what I've been requesting since my arraignment.
I know, but you requested a deposition. That wasn't going to happen. So what is it you're looking for the court to do?
Your Honor, I'd like to speak with the officers on the record. I've been requesting this since I'd like to.
So do you want to have your preliminary examination? Is that what you want to have?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Sorry.
Is there a response from the people regarding that?
Your Honor, that is one part of the motion.
I know.
And so as to that part, people will be requesting an adjournment of the preliminary examination today as the officers are not here. But as to the other pieces of this, there are many more things. I did file a written response, which I'm happy to rely on, unless the court has specific inquiries placed to make of that is not sufficiently flushed out.
All right. Sir, what about the other part to your motion?
Is that in regards to waiving my bond conditions? Which part are you referencing, sir?
It's your motion. You go ahead. I will rule on that part. What other part of your motion do you want the court to deal with?
To waive all bond conditions, leaving the state, and I'd like to get the officers on record. That's really what I've been wanting to do. I thought that's what I was here today. I was prepared to.
All right, so this is kind of interesting. Today is the day set for his preliminary exam. So I don't understand why the officers wouldn't be present today. Maybe it's because he filed a motion, so this became a motion hearing. I don't really know. I'm not a part of the process between the court, Mr. MaGoo, and the prosecutor, but I find that kind of weird. And if I were him, I would have asked for a dismissal. Today's the prelim. The officers aren't there. I know the prosecutor is asking for an adjournment, but if she doesn't have a good reason why the officers aren't there, maybe it is because of the motion. Let me know what you guys think. If someone knows more than I do, please let me know. I just find it kind of strange. But they do push the prelim out. It's in, I don't know, 3 weeks, I think. But yeah, strange to me.
Do. Got it.
Do you have all of the discovery?
I was just submitted an audio file this morning, Your Honor, from the prosecutor. However, it must be corrupt or something. It's not going through. I'm trying to get a valid copy from her. But other than that, I believe I do.
That's correct, Your Honor. We did send over an audio file this morning, and I did see the defendant reply that he was having trouble playing it on both his laptop and on his phone. I will note, I'm just seeing today, it looks like the defendant may have a MacBook, and I know that those can have a little bit more of a difficult time with some of the audio files that come from my office, so that may be something that, I don't know that the file is corrupt. I think there's just an issue playing the audio.
Got it. And this is a audio of.
I believe it's the 911 call that brought the officers to the scene, but it would not be an exhibit that people plan on playing at the preliminary examination.
All right.
I would like then to motion for a preliminary examination to get the officers in here on the record, then, Your Honor, please.
All right. Is there anything else you needed the court to deal with? You mentioned bond conditions. You say you have all of the discovery. There may be an issue with the playing of this one audio. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Anything else you're requesting?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
At this time.
With reference to the bond conditions, all of the bond conditions are standard bond conditions issued in every case. So the defendant's motion to change his bond or the conditions of his bond is denied. The court does deem them appropriate and properly set by the magistrate. Does not see an abuse of discretion regarding that. With reference to the court doesn't have to deal with any of the discoveries. We have it with reference to the preliminary examination. I'm more than happy to give a preliminary examination date. I will grant the people's request to adjourn in this matter and would set it for the 21st, if that will work with everyone's schedule.
January 21st?
Yes.
That's fine for the people.
Fine for the, Your Honor.
Yes. So preliminary examination will be set January 21st, 2025, 9 a.m. before me. That's in person. Defendant's bond with conditions is continued.
All right, that's it. Yeah, I kind of already said what I was thinking in the middle of the hearing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Just a little update on Mr. MaGoo, this sovereign citizen. He didn't really go into sovereign citizen arguments. Well, no, he didn't at all go into his arguments. But from his previous hearings, I can confirm that he is one, and I cannot wait for the 21st now. Today was supposed to be the big day. They pushed it back about 3 weeks. 19 days. So yeah, we'll watch for that date, and with excitement, grab your popcorn and Coca-Cola. It's going to be exciting. All right, that's all I got. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Until next time, bye.